Are you struggling with trying to lose weight? Are you cutting calories but you're still not able to lose the fat? That could be the issue, ladies. Cutting calories. I know it sounds crazy, and I used to do it in my 20s and 30s. If I wanted to lose the weight, I could cut the calories, and it would work for a while. But now, as a 55-year-old woman, it no longer works for me, and I know it doesn't work for you. You see, one of the most damaging myths that keep women stuck in their fat loss is this whole idea around calories and the need to read and count. So when you cut your calories, what happens is the body goes into an automatic defense mechanism. It goes into survival mode, and it says, uh-oh, she's cutting calories again, I'm going to starve. So what happens is when you cut your calories, the body says, I'm not going to let go of any more fat because she's starving me. In fact, when she starts eating again, I'm going to hoard the fat because I don't want this to happen the next time. I call this the calorie cutting roller coaster from hell. And a lot of women are on it. You see, this organism of ours, all it knows is it wants to survive. And so when you put in a drastic measure where you go on a diet plan that has you counting and cutting calories, all it knows is it has to protect and it has to become efficient. When it becomes efficient, what it does is it lowers your metabolism. It down-regulates your thyroid. It makes everything slow down so that you conserve, because it doesn't like the idea that you've cut calories and then you're trying to beat the fat off. It's going, no, 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 you can't do that to me again. So what happens is women end up cutting calories even more and the body slows down more. So by the time you reach your 40s, your 50s and beyond, your metabolism has slowed right down. Now, a lot of times we look at it as aging or hormones or the inevitable middle-age spread, but it's just not so. I've been dealing with women for 3 decades and thousands of women all over the world, and I can honestly tell you this, that the cutting of calories is the biggest myth and the most damaging to a woman's metabolism. What happens is the body also starts to pull all that lovely muscle off your body, that muscle that gives you shape and tone and youth, that muscle that keeps us strong and flexible and sexy, and the muscle is also our metabolism. So the more muscle you have on your body, the higher your metabolism. So when you cut calories, the body's first defense, hang on to the fat, let go of that muscle. With that goes your shape and your tone and your metabolism and your health, your immune system, your ability to recover. So what's the answer? Well, first thing we have to determine is, do we truly need to cut calories? That could be an issue if you're eating 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 plus calories. So you have to be honest with yourself. Some women do need to cut calories because it's gone way out of control. And usually you know when that's the case. But what I do ask of all of my clients is to start counting. Journal 2 or 3 days worth. I know we don't like to do it and there's always resistance, but you really truly need to know how much you're eating, and you need to know in what amounts of proteins and carbs and fats. So take a look at your journals. Be honest with yourself. Don't give yourself the perfect day and write it out. Give yourself 2 or 3 average days, weigh and measure, because you have to figure out the calorie count. Then you're going to know, I'm eating 900 calories, I'm eating 3,000 calories. It makes a big, big difference. Once you know, then you can clearly look at it and say, I'm probably hoarding fat because I'm eating too little, or I'm hoarding fat because I'm eating too much. And they are very different, but you need to be honest with this. And so journaling is really important. From there, I'm assuming that you are below 1,800 calories. 1,400 to 1,800 calories is for the average woman. Some women can eat beyond that. They have a really hot metabolism. I haven't known many women like that, but it can happen. But when you get below 1,400 calories, that is where women start to cut. And that's where it gets dangerous and the body gets into that hoarding. And when it starts to hoard, you can't get it out. So what we need to do is find your calorie count. We need to slowly bring it up, but that's not enough. You can't just bring up your calories. You have to look at spreading your meals out throughout the day. You have to look at bringing your protein up, because most women are not eating enough protein. You have to bring in healthy fats. You have to bring in your carbohydrates. We're in this low carb or no carb craze. It is the most damaging thing to a woman's metabolism metabolism to come down the pipe in probably 30 years. So we need fibrous and we need starchy carbs. But everything has to be managed. From there, we decide how are you going to eat for the days and the weeks ahead. It's pretty easy stuff, but you also have to remember two very important things. Add in weight training. Yes, it's key because remember your metabolism is in your muscle, and you have to minimize the cardio. What happens is when women try to lose weight, they cut calories and they add cardio. It's the two most dangerous things you can do that will surely keep your body increasing and maintaining the fat stores, making it hard to lose, making you having to cut calories to almost nothing. And it also pulls that lovely muscle off your body, your shape, your tone, your strength, your immune system, and your metabolism. So we have to major in weights, minor in cardio. We have to look at our foods and we have to get a game plan. So what happens is aging is not inevitable as far as the majority thinks. You have to gain weight, you have to lose tone, you have to have the middle age spread. It doesn't work that way. It only works that way if you've changed your eating over the decades and all of a sudden you've come up to 40 or 50 years of age and you think your metabolism's just shut off. It hasn't shut off, you just haven't managed it along the way. You've been cutting calories to try to counteract, and in defense your body has rallied against you and it's doing the exact opposite of what you want. It's hoarding the fat, making it challenging for you to ever lose fat again, and it continues to lower its metabolism, and you're losing your shape and your tone as well. Adding in the weight training will give your metabolism a boost on top of the appropriate number and types of proteins, carbs, and fats spread throughout the day according to your goals and your lifestyle, and you minimize the cardio. Cardio will strip the muscle off, and cardio will send a signal to your body to keep those fat stores on, because this is all about survival, because all the body knows is she's starving me again. So I'm going to keep the fat on and I'm going to drop that lovely muscle and I'm going to lower the metabolism to compensate. And this is what happens to the mature woman. So eat, train, lessen your cardio, and stay strong. Thanks. Ciao.